Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here on my lunch break in this beautiful part of town. And I just wanted to jump in here with a quick video because guys, I've been spending around 15 hours now with the OnePlus 9 Pro, but I've noticed, there's not many videos out there comparing it to this phone right here, the Mi 11 Ultra. And as you guys know, this Mi 11 Ultra to me is the epitome of everything we've wanted in an Ultra Xiaomi phone. But as I've spent time with this OnePlus 9 Pro, I've been thinking, what is it about this phone that is so unique? What makes OnePlus a great device, whichever one you choose? And I think a big part of it, guys, is the software and just getting back into using Oxygen OS again. I'm remembering how good a piece of software it is. That's not to say, that the Mi 11 Ultra is bad software, and it definitely isn't. It's a terrific piece of software. MIUI has come a long way, but when you look at these two phones and you think about what is the biggest difference here, I do think Oxygen OS still has the edge when it comes to just fluidity and just kind of just a clean user interface, and just everything seems really, just fluid when I use this phone. But of course, guys, this is just a preview of this comparison. And do hit me up in the comments. Would you want to see a more in-depth comparison between the OnePlus 9 Pro and the Mi 11 Ultra? I'm definitely going to be taking some photos, and I've shared some already on Twitter of this phone. But of course, the Mi 11 Ultra, in terms of hardware, is just at another level, guys. And you see the camera modules on these things. They definitely are. This one's more conventional. The OnePlus 9 Pro is more conventional. The Mi 11 Ultra is definitely not. And of course, with that rear display, which is kind of hard to see in this lighting, it's pretty warm today, pretty sunny. But I gotta say, this is gonna be an interesting camera comparison, and I'll see what other phone I throw into this camera comparison with the OnePlus 9 Pro. In terms of performance, obviously Snapdragon 888 phones here on both of these. I'll be curious to see once I do the Antutu throttling test on my channel. Is this phone going to be suffering a similar fate to so many of the other Snapdragon 888 phones? You guys saw in the stress test, wildlife stress test, that this Mi 11 Ultra couldn't even finish the test. And I just think there's this general overheating of this chipset. But when you look at these two phones next to each other, let me show you them right there. Pretty similar sizes. Of course, you got that honking camera module here on the Mi 11 Ultra. And some of you have asked, Frankie Tech, what color did you pick up? Because honestly, even in this lighting, guys, even in this harsh lighting, this does not look like green to me. This looks almost blue. And the fact that this is called pine green is a bit surprising. Now, of course, because it is a glass back, this is ceramic, it's going to be quite a bit lighter, and you can definitely tell the difference. But of course, with the matte back on this OnePlus 9 Pro, I definitely give it that props, because let's face it, matte backs, I know this is ceramic, and Xiaomi, they did a beautiful job with this phone, but it is still glossy, so it's easier to hold. And of course, the white version is not going to attract as many fingerprints as this phone. But definitely, if I could choose to have a matte back Mi 11 Ultra, I would totally do it. So of course, stay tuned, guys, for the full comparison. But just wanted to kind of put these phones next to each other here, and hit me up in the comments what types of videos, if any, you would want to see between this OnePlus 9 Pro and this Mi 11 Ultra. Personally, I think, give or take, there's going to be a lot of you guys who are in the OnePlus camp and who love Oxygen OS and who love the smoothness and the capabilities of this phone. And of course, you have pretty fast charging on both of these devices. You have a slightly smaller battery on the OnePlus 9 Pro versus the 5,000 milliampere on the Mi 11 Ultra. And in terms of cameras, of course, this thing in terms of hardware is just at another level. But once again, guys, just a quick kind of preview here. And of course, stay tuned for the full, more in-depth comparisons with these. And once again, guys, just making time during the work day. Obviously, this is my lunchtime, so just having a moment here to share a little bit of content with you guys. And of course, stay tuned for more great stuff. And of course, that 200,000 live stream coming tomorrow. That's going to be a pretty big one, and I'm sure most of you are waiting for that. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. And it's hot, guys. It's getting hot in Hong Kong. You can tell I'm sweating it. And I got my sunglasses on because it is very bright, but a beautiful part of town here. So shout out to you all, TGIF, and I will see you all very soon. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. OnePlus 9 Pro, Mi 11 Ultra. Which would you pick?